Atlantis, a lost civilization that was said to be more advanced and prosperous than any known culture at the time, and has intrigued humanity for millennia. The historical significance of this legend lies not only in the possibility that it existed, but also in the powerful metaphor it represents for the human condition and our deepest desires and fears. The story of Atlantis was first mentioned by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato. In his texts, he describes it as a powerful and advanced civilization that existed in the distant past. The ancient philosopher tells us of a society that was advanced in every way and possessed both knowledge and abilities far exceeding those of the ancient Greeks. But what really sets Atlantis apart from the other ancient cultures is its moral decay. According to Plato, the Atlanteans became increasingly brazen and power-hungry, which eventually angered the gods and caused their island to sink underwater in a catastrophic cataclysm. This tragic end of a once great civilization has been interpreted by some as a warning about the dangers of pride and the fragility of human society. Delving deeper into the mystery of Atlantis, many theories and hypotheses about its actual location are revealed, from the Mediterranean to Antarctica and even to America. Some experts believe that it was an actual civilization that was destroyed by a natural disaster, such as a volcanic eruption or tsunami. Others believe it is purely a myth, a cautionary tale invented by the ancient Greeks to illustrate the dangers of unchecked human ambition. But whatever the truth, one thing is certain: the story of Atlantis continues to capture the imagination of people around the world, inspiring countless works. Continuing our journey to uncover the truth about Atlantis, we invite you to join us on this mysterious and fascinating journey as we explore the records left by time and challenge the limits of our consciousness. Together, we will unravel the secrets of this lost civilization and discover the powerful lessons it holds for us today. Historical context. As already mentioned, the first recorded mention of Atlantis is by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias. In these texts, he describes Atlantis as a vast island continent located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, the modern Strait of Gibraltar, in the Atlantic Ocean. The island was divided into 10 districts, each ruled by a king of the royal family. The capital is said to be a marvel of architectural and engineering prowess. The Atlanteans used their advanced knowledge to reshape the landscape, notably creating a vast network of canals, levees, and lakes to control the flow of water and harness its potential. Plato even describes a special mechanism that raised an artificial mountain in the middle of their capital. What this mechanism consisted of is still a mystery. The city also had a palace complex, which was said to be the largest and most magnificent in the world at the time. Plato also mentions that the Atlanteans acquired a large number of gold and silver mines, possessed an abundance of fish and marine animals, and amassed great wealth through their trade. Its description is unique in that it is one of the few myths of its time to include a geographic location. In the dialogues, he locates Atlantis in the Atlantic Ocean. This ocean location is significant for 2 reasons. First, it speaks to the Atlantic Ocean being named after Atlantis. Second, it is a metaphor for the world beyond the control of civilization, a place of mystery and uncertainty. However, Atlantis is not only a Greek myth. Other ancient cultures also mention the lost civilization in their myths and legends. Long before the pyramids rose from the sands of Egypt, the ancient Egyptians told stories of a land called Zep Tepi, or the First Way, which some believe may be a reference to Atlantis. It was a time of splendor and great miracles. Then the gods walked among the mortals, and the world was still new. The ancient Egyptians believed that in this land the god Atu incarnated himself and the other gods, and that the Nile River flowed directly from the source of all life. Over the centuries, however, the world has changed. The gods withdrew to heaven, and the Nile began to overflow annually, bringing new and different life to earth. This led the ancient Egyptians to build the pyramids as a means to connect with the gods and the power of Zep Tepi to ensure the continued prosperity of their civilization. The true secrets of Tepi, however, are lost to time, buried deep beneath the sands of Egypt. The Phoenicians, a civilization known for their seafaring abilities, also tell of a great island civilization that the gods destroyed. These similarities between ancient cultures lead some experts to believe that there may be some truth to the story of Atlantis. Theories and hypotheses about the location of Atlantis. The search for Atlantis, the legendary lost civilization, has excited the minds of scientists, adventurers, and dreamers for centuries. But where did this mythical place actually exist? According to one of the theories, Atlantis is located in the Mediterranean Sea, and according to another, on the island of Crete. It is also believed that the city of Tartessus, in present-day Spain, may represent the remains of Atlantis. Still, others suggest that the lost city is located somewhere in the Aegean Sea, possibly on the island of Santorini, which was destroyed by a powerful volcanic eruption. A theory suggests that Atlantis is located somewhere in Antarctica. Its proponents point to the evidence of a warm, unfrozen Antarctica in the distant past, as well as similarities between descriptions of Atlanta and the Antarctic landscape. Another theory suggests that Atlantis may be located in the Americas, with some suggesting the Caribbean as a possible location. According to many researchers, Atlantis was a real civilization that was destroyed by a natural disaster, such as a flood or an earthquake. This theory is based on geological evidence of a great flood in the Mediterranean region about 9,000 years ago, and the discovery of unusual prehistoric artifacts, such as the Piraeus map and the Bosnian pyramid, which appear to have been created by a lost civilization. One of the most intriguing theories about the location of Atlantis is that it was located in the Caribbean Sea. According to it, the Caribbean Sea was once an ocean basin, and during the last ice age, the sea level was tens of meters lower. The Caribbean Sea basin would have been the ideal location for an advanced civilization, as it was protected from the harsh climate, yet was easily accessible by the rest of the world. Many attempts have been made to locate Atlantis, including in the Mediterranean Sea, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Americas. For example, the discovery of an underwater city off the coast of Cuba, later identified as the remains of a sunken Mayan city, fueled speculation that an advanced civilization may have existed in the Caribbean. In the 20th century, the discovery of a large, now dry riverbed on the island of Mauritius in the Indian Ocean led many to theorize that it was evidence of a massive flood caused by the Atlanteans. These theories are also supported by evidence of ancient civilizations that were destroyed by natural disasters, as well as the fact that many of the places proposed as the location of Atlantis have a history of volcanic activity. Regardless of where it was, the mystery of Atlantis continues to captivate and inspire us to this day. The search for this lost civilization is a constant reminder of the fragility of human existence and the power of nature. Will we ever discover the true location of Atlantis? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: the search for this lost city will continue to capture our imagination and fuel the desire to uncover the secrets of the past. The influence of Atlantis on popular culture. The story of Atlantis has been addressed in countless works of fiction, including poetry, plays, and even movies. For example, the story of J.G. Ballard's 1965 Sinking of Dreamland imagines a modern-day Atlantis found in the Gulf of Mexico. In literature, one of the most striking examples of the myth of Atlantis is Herman Melville's 1851 novel, Moby Dick. In it, the main character, Captain Ahab, is described as a modern incarnation of the mythical Greek figure of King Minos, who ruled the island of Crete and was considered the founder of the lost civilization. In the visual arts, the myth of Atlantis has been recreated in many different ways, including in paintings, sculptures, and even in decorative architectural elements, such as the stained glass windows of Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. In cinema, Atlantis has been recreated many times. One of the earliest examples is the 1921 silent film, The Lost City, which featured a Tripolitan pirate named Ali Pasha, discovering the lost city of Atlantis. The story of the dreary civilization has also been recreated in films such as Disney's Atlantis, The Lost Empire, Warner Brothers' Justice League, where the story was used as the basis for a fictional underwater city, Stargate Atlantis, and countless other titles. But it is not only in fiction that the legend of the ancient civilization continues to excite the imagination of people. The idea of a lost city waiting to be discovered has inspired countless expeditions and even entire fields of science, such as maritime archaeology. As we continue to explore the depths of the ocean and uncover new mysteries, the legend of Atlantis will continue to inspire our search for it. Perhaps one day, we will find the lost city and uncover the secrets that have been buried beneath the waves for so long. But until then, the story of Atlantis will remain one of the greatest mysteries of all time. Some conspiracy theories that revolve around Atlantis. While researching the mystery of Atlantis, we have come upon many theories, as with any mystery that has existed for decades. And here are several alleged, even called by some conspiracy theories, that have emerged that add an extra layer of mystique to the already fascinating history of the ancient civilization. One of the most popular theories is that Atlantis was a technologically advanced civilization far ahead of its time. Some believe that the Atlanteans possessed technology such as aircraft and even weapons of mass destruction. Their claim that the civilization's sudden and mysterious disappearance can be explained by a catastrophic event, possibly caused by their advanced technology. Another intriguing theory is that Atlantis had contact with extraterrestrial life. It is said that the city was built by ancient aliens, or that Atlanteans themselves were of alien origin. The idea has been suggested that they had direct contact with extraterrestrial beings, and that the loss of the city was caused by the withdrawal of their aid, or by their departure. While these theories may seem far-fetched, they continue to excite the minds of many. As we continue to explore this fascinating subject, we can't help but wonder if there is some truth to them, and what other secrets the lost city may still be hiding. As we near the end of our journey, we hope it has piqued your interest and imagination as much as it has ours. We have looked at only a small part related to the origin and theories that have been put forth over the centuries related to the lost city of Atlantis. We have seen that while concrete evidence of its existence remains elusive, the search for it has captured the minds of many and led us on a journey of discovery and imagination. We invite you to continue to explore the mystery of Atlantis and learn from its lessons, as the pursuit of truth and understanding is a never-ending quest. You can join us as we continue to unravel the secrets of the past and discovering the truth behind some of the greatest mysteries of all time by subscribing to our channel.